Hey there, Libra. I hope you guys are doing really well. I want to go ahead and do a general and love reading for you. This will not resonate with every single Libra. Feel free to check the other videos for your other sign placements. Your messages may be there. If you are interested in getting in touch with me for a reading or whatever, you can contact me at thealtruisticmystic@gmail.com. All of my information is in the description box below. So, Libra, let's get into this. Let me get my trusty dusty chopstick. In general energy first, Libra, it feels here that you are either receiving or giving some difficult news that may involve a situation where there may be a dissolve to a connection or some sort of energetic tie that may have brought you a fair amount of connectedness, happiness in the past. It feels here that there may be an energy of now putting, I say that because you have the Three of Cups here in reverse and the Eight of Wands, clarifying it. This overshadows the whole reading here, Libra. And so it feels here with the Three of Cups in reverse that something is falling apart, and maybe you're trying to clear your head by maybe over drinking, over consuming things, partying a little bit much. Either way, though, there's some sort of communication that comes through here, and this may be a short-lived romance. This may just be a dissolve of a connection between two people here. Your overall energy right now, you start out with the Nine of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. So it seems like at this point, you may be needing to pay attention to your finances. For some reason also too, I want to say that there's a lot of like potential legality information in this reading, dealing with money and dealing with situations that require money and require your time. So it feels here that for some of you, if there are legal issues, you may be having to pay out money. And the thing about it is, it's like you may not be able to like recover that money. It feels like there may be something here where you're trying to get on with your life, but there's a situation that is still causing issues. And so there may be some sort of connection here with lawyers, legality, some sort of, even just, if it's not that, it may be some sort of like emotional health or some sort of mental health issue, maybe with family or something of that nature. You might be dealing with that. So it could be paying money towards those things, but either way, it's taking from your resources here, Libra. And I feel here that this is for a certain level of recovery. It's for something to be healed or be seen. It's asking for you to have a different outlook on the situation, though, because it feels like you've kind of like withdrawn in a lot of ways. At the root of this reading, you have the Queen of Wands here. I'm sorry, Queen of Swords here with the Two of Cups. So if this is a family connection or if this is a love connection, it's asking for you to be fair in a situation so that everything works accordingly, so that things go smoothly. So it's like, we're not in this perpetual fighting energy or frustration energy. It's asking for things to be done in a fair and considerate manner. And things will move better that way. I feel that there's some sort of element here with connections with those who we love. This could be you have the Queen of Swords here, you have the King of Swords here. This could be a divorce energy. This could be a family energy where legality is kind of intervening, or some sort of higher up energy is intervening. So you may be having to pay out certain amounts of money for that, or certain amounts of money for therapy or something of that nature, if it's not legal. And so it almost feels like one way that you've maybe coped in the past with this is to kind of blow off steam by like maybe not prioritizing what's at hand, maybe drinking, maybe, being kind of in addiction, or just kind of being very frivolous with your time and your energy here. And well, that may have solved a problem in a moment, it feels here that you're about to receive more information, more communication, more energy that may bring a tower moment into your life. A tower moment does not have to mean the worst thing in the world. It's just something that you need to face. It's abrupt and it moves things forward in a different direction here. And we have this blame card. I accept responsibility for my well-being. Sometimes when we're in certain situations, you know, we create issues, and so it's like here, it's almost as if we're taking accountability for something that we've created in a certain situation with somebody, and it's asking for us to be available to the change that is happening, because change is happening here, Libra. And I feel that this may almost leave you feeling isolated, right? It may almost leave you feeling like, you may have to just prioritize your finances or just prioritize the situation, and it's asking a lot of you, but it almost feels like you're isolated or feeling alone in the situation moving forward here. It almost feels like the energy with this Two of Wands, which is your the approach that you can take in this. The Two of Wands in reverse, it's almost like whatever you're involved in, you're starting to lack faith in yourself. If this is any type of business venture that you were involved with somebody in, you may be letting that go, and you may not be getting the money back. You may not, it's like you have to pay more money to deal with a situation to close it out rather than making money in the situation. Here with the Two of Wands in reverse, we have it clarified by the Seven of Pentacles, which is very much about checks and balances. It's about what you've put into a situation. Are you receiving the same type of energetic returns? Is it financially stable? Is it something that you can see yourself continuing to provide for? Or is it exhausting you? With the Two of Wands here, it's saying, you're not seeing the value in something anymore. Maybe you've had to step away from something or dissolve something with somebody, and you might be blaming yourself. Maybe there's a difference in conflict between partnerships here with this Three of Cups here, and so there's an element where it's like we're giving up on something because it did not work, or there was a failure to launch here. And this is also in relationship energy. It's asking us to be careful, because this can be needing to be more cautious in relationships with that Two of Wands. I'll just say that. And that can also apply to like business relationships, or even just relationships in general. Sometimes even in our families, we have to be mindful of who we connect with or who we talk to. Sometimes people can turn on us. Sometimes we turn on people. We're human beings. We're fallible, but here it's almost as if like there's an energy of, okay, well, now this is needing to be addressed because it's not something that is helpful to us. And so I need to either figure out how I'm going to change it or pull back my energy entirely. And then what's coming towards you here is Justice in reverse with the King of Cups. And so this almost says if there's any legality issues here, Libra, it's saying that you may have to like either somebody lied or there may have been some sort of dishonest energy. This can also be something where it's like somebody is accusing somebody else of doing something. There's accusations here that are not based in reality and honesty. And so it's caused this kind of like dissolve here, and it's caused you, I feel, to feel very like isolated again. But the nice thing is with the King of Cups, even though this may not be going in your favor, or there may be something here with Justice in reverse that, it's kind of like a strike against you, it does feel like you're able to receive counsel here with the King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. But as an advisor, as somebody who is an expert in their field here, it's saying that you will be receiving adequate information, like the right type of information to better help the situation. So if you've been dealing with something and one aspect of it went south, it's like you can restart the situation with different people, with a different team, with a different outlook or understanding. And so it's asking for you to be available to listening to this person and seeking them out, especially if you're trying to clear your name of something. Your fears and your worries, your hopes, fears, worries here, you have the Two of Swords in reverse, as well as the Wheel of Fortune. So the Two of Swords, it's an interesting energy just because this is a moment of clarity, okay? And it's asking you to have clarity and move forward with a decision, because when you do that, you end up being like supported by this Wheel of Fortune energy, which talks about success. It talks about situations that we have to go through, Tower energy, but also there's light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, there's a positive outcome here, and there's a level of growth and leveling up that comes from this, and it feels like it's pivoted around this either therapist or legal advisor, right? And so it's asking for you to persist in a direction that you may have either wanted to abandon or it's been too frustrating to deal with. Now it's asking for you to present it's presenting itself, or you're presenting yourself in a different way so you can have a different outcome to clear your name, okay? And then here in your outcome energy of the Three of Swords in reverse with the King of Swords, which is interesting just because it's like, I almost want to, the way I want to say it is like time heals wounds, time heals almost all wounds, but when we have time to separate ourselves from difficult situations, it does help us move through them. You may end up in a situation where it's like you come out of the situation in a better way, but you also lose money on the situation as well. So you can't have two, both of it going in your way. And here, this also with the King of Swords, this may be a judge, and so they rule in a fair manner, and maybe something that did not go in your way before moves in a different way for you. But again, it's almost as if like you may not like end up recovering funds here with something. And I feel like there's an aspect of blame on yourself. There's an aspect of why did I get into this? Why did I not think that this would be problematic to begin with? You've got Milk and Honey here, which is talking about connections and endeavors with others that are actually built of authenticity, and with the Three of Cups here in reverse, Judgment in reverse as well, it tells me that there may have been injustice in reverse as well. It tells me that maybe you were dealing with somebody that was not authentic, or they presented something in a manner that was very much it was presented nicely, and you thought you could move forward with it, but in the end it unraveled. So that's just kind of some energy here for you. And I'm going to take a little sip of water, and I'm going to go ahead and move into the relationship connection here for you. And those of you who complain about people drinking water and tarot readings, y'all can suck it. Anyways, so in a love sense, again, there is this energy here, Libra, where it's like something may have dissolved, and you may be the person communicating this. You may be on the receiving end of that communication. And it feels here that you have given a lot of yourself in this situation, but it's like now, through pushing something away, I almost feel like some of you may have pushed an opportunity away with somebody where there may have been love, or there may have been something, but we didn't see it, or we didn't give it time to mature. And so we kind of like put it in a category and put it over there. And it's like, well, maybe this person was authentic. Maybe this situation might have been actually really good for me, and I pushed it away because I was prioritizing my certain situations. I was trying to, maybe you were dealing with something else and you didn't have time to tend to something here to make it grow. I feel that there was love between you and a person, or there was a connection that was deep enough and recognizable enough to be felt as love, but it's almost past tense, right? It feels here that at this point in the situation, you've kind of like looked at it for what it has been versus what it could have been, what it has been now. And it's almost as if, Libra, you're putting your guard up here, but it's asking for you, because this is the challenge energy, it's asking for you to look at the situation with a fresh set of eyes, look at the situation from a different vantage point and angle, because you may be putting up your boundaries with a situation that could be actually really nice for you. And everybody's situation is going to be different, okay? But here it feels like there's something where it's like you may have treated this energy or this connection in the past with a lack of judgment, with a lack of endurance or sincerity. It may have just been a fun time, a very short-lived energy. You do have that Eight of Wands here. The Eight of Wands, as far as like relationships are concerned, it can say, people read it as the arrows of love, but it's not long-lasting. It's almost like an infatuation energy. It comes and it's a very hot, burning experience and moment in our lives and connection, but it also fizzles out almost as quickly as it happens. And so it's like, you know, it's almost as if like you see something in a certain way because of how you treated it. And so here, or you were treated. So it's almost as if like you've kind of brought down the hammer, or somebody brought down the hammer with you based upon how you've treated a situation or how they were treated here. And it feels here kind of like the general reading, it's left you lonely. It's left you frustrated because you feel alone, you feel rejected, or maybe you feel like you should have paid attention to what was being presented to you and taken more time with it to treat it in a different way, okay? And then moving forward with like what your approach could be in this situation, Libra, you have the Two of Wands here in reverse. And so it's like you're lacking faith in your situation, you know, but also you're looking at like maybe you were resistant and very cautious to enter into a relationship in the past. And it's asking for you to deep dive on why, you know, and is this a repeat pattern for you here with the Seven of Pentacles? This talks about patterns. It talks about what we do in accumulation to something, how much we give to a certain situation. Is it giving back to us the way that we give to it? You know, if this is something that wasn't giving back to you and you had to pull yourself away, you know, then good. Then you did the right decision, you made the right decision. But if you kind of jump the gun and you misjudge something, it's almost as if you were like here, like kind of vacillating on how something could have been treated differently. With the Justice energy in reverse here, Libra, it's asking for you to try to regain clarity here. Some of you, this also could be a situation that things may have not been emotionally like maybe we had a lot of feelings for somebody, but we didn't show them our feelings here with this King of Cups. You know, maybe we were more of like, I'll show you my love or my affection through actions versus like telling you, you know. So yeah, it's like, let me fix the tire on your car, you know. Oh, you have a VCR that's broken. Who uses VCRs? But, you know, let me fix that for you. That is an act of love sometimes for certain people, but it's not translated all the way with everybody, you know. So if this is a newer relationship, or if this is a situation where it's like the love was just not being felt, it's almost as if like we gave up on it. It just felt like we weren't getting something equally in return here. And again, some of you, this is a legal matter between partners where things were just not enough and we've had to pull back. We're financially maybe even paying for it now. I do want to say though, with the Two of Swords here in your hopes and fears, I feel that through processing this, I feel you're going to be receiving soon a better sense of clarity in how you actually like assimilate this with your emotions versus just your mind. And I feel that, like, I almost want to say barrier needs to be kind of integrated together, because it feels here like we're resistant to our emotions and how we feel here. It's like we're very practical, we're very much in our head. We're not, it's like a stoic energy, and we need to actually feel here, because through feeling, you're able to clear a lot of energy for yourself. And it helps the process heal much faster, rather than being in your head about it. In the outcome, you have this Three of Swords in reverse here with the King of Swords. So again, time heals all wounds. It's an ending of something, but without the recovery of getting back together with somebody. Either feelings have been too hurt, somebody feels hyper judged, or like somebody was hypercritical here, and somebody just doesn't want to venture into it. I'm going to go ahead and pull an oracle here for you guys, just to see what type of energy maybe we've been dealing with. We have law of attraction, manifest your desires, and observing, watching, taking notice. We also have the word law in there as well. And then bottom of the deck, you have karmic partner. Under that, irresponsible. So for some of you, this may have, come in to teach you a lesson, of maybe like giving somebody more time, giving somebody more observation, rather than rushing through something. Because it feels here, Libra, that somebody like didn't give somebody enough time, or maybe they saw a situation through a lens of lack, or lacking value in something, and so it diminished the quality of the connection, and now it's like we're left feeling bad about ourselves or blaming ourselves. And this could also be somebody who did this to you. It's almost like judging somebody harshly for when we're just in the phases of getting to know each other, or maybe we've known each other for long enough and things are just being like we're judging harshly, but it's caused a situation to come apart. It's caused a situation to become problematic. And so it's almost as if we're kind of like in a position of trying to recover our energy, recover money, which also, like I said, doesn't feel like it's coming back. It feels like you're just kind of like spending money now at this point to deal with the situation. But I feel that also will come to an end. And seek counsel, seek somebody that can help you through this, because I feel that once you're able to connect with a person like that is trusted, that has a wealth of information, they're an expert in their field, I feel, Libra, that you will be able to come out of this. When the King of Cups shows up, they show up and like things change for the positive in a lot of ways. And so especially if they're an expert in a field, especially with justice in reverse, if you need a second trial, or if you need like a second opinion or something like that, go and seek that out. And I feel that you will be able to experience a better outcome. So I really hope that this reading made sense for you. I hope it helped. This was uncomfortable to read, I'll be honest, but yeah, and it may not have helped anybody. I hope it did. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Please like, share, subscribe if it did. Take care. Love you guys. Bye.